We saw the Pittsburgh Steelers look extremely dynamic and versatile in their first game of the season. A little bit unexpected because I thought their defense was going to really carry them to a win, but it was the complete opposite. Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf and this offense looked completely explosive and for the most part unstoppable for most of the game. And I wanted to break down the offense. I want to show you how they did it. And right here they come out in a double mug look where they're showing and applying pressure to the center, at least acting like they're going to do so. But in reality, what they're going to do is send this nickel blitz off the corner. Now, they love having good running backs and pass protection, i.e. Kenneth Gainwell, and also Jalen Warren, the best pass pro running back in the NFL. Okay, now with that being said, we are going to see this sprint of a blitz. Our running back's going to pick it up beautifully. Now, on this side, we've got a quick out, which means if this guy is blitzing, we now have off coverage with the safety, and we have a clear out here, getting that far side DB just away from the quick out. So once Aaron Rodgers understands that this is a blitz, he's so smart of a quarterback, he knows throw to the blitzing side and get it out early, okay, because we have such off coverage here. So boom, he blitzes, he turns, good pickup by the running back, get the ball out early, and this is why we love a guy like DK Metcalf or a guy like Calvin Austin. They are playmakers in space. Get them the ball early and watch them thrive often, right? Boom, gets up the sideline and picks up 23 yards on a 3-yard out route. That is perfect. Perfect job by Aaron Rodgers, giving his wide receiver enough space to either turn inside or turn outside. It didn't really matter. DB overcommitted wrong, and boom, big time pickup. So we're going to break down a ton of film. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free, doesn't cost anything, and we got you guys covered Steelers videos every single week. Let's go, man. Let's dive in. Nasty play here. Ben Skoranek over here in the slot. We're going to be running a little play action bootleg, right? Faking this handoff up the middle. We're going to bootleg Aaron Rodgers to the right. We're going to use Calvin Austin as kind of like a corner threat. Our tight end's going to leak into the flats here to bring down whether it's a safety or a DB, and then we're going to be running a corner route, or not a corner route, excuse me, a post route, or just a, yeah, it's more just like a crosser. Okay, so as that happens, we're going to read this nickel corner. Watch him bite down on the run. Boom, right here, he realizes, wait, I screwed up. We call this a MA, a missing assignment. Because he missed his assignment. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. We have this guy covering Calvin Austin down the field. This guy's biting up on the flat with Darnell Washington. And then we have a crosser wide open in the middle of the field. So Rodgers says, yep, and then beautiful throw on the run, feet not set, finds Ben Skoranek up that right sideline, and they get a nice little walk-in touchdown. Again, when we can take advantage of mistakes, I feel like this is what they didn't do last year. And what really sold this DB is how Ben Skoranek made it a point of emphasis to cross face. Okay, what does that mean? He wanted to get in front. Okay, now the reason you do this is because we want him to think we're coming to block you. We're coming to block you, right? So when you act like you're going to block him, they think this is a run. And boom, now he has no idea. He bites down too hard, and boom, now he's done. Now he's done, absolutely leaving his guy wide open, missing assignment. That's your fault. And that's an easy little touchdown there for the Steelers. A big pickup from the offense. We're going to see a safety blitz here, right? Strong safety blitz off this side. They're showing pressure off this side. But all we're going to do here is we're going to set up a nice little smoke screen for DK Metcalf. Again, allow our playmakers to work in space, and you're going to be okay. That's all you want to do here. They're going to act like we're going to run, right? We're pulling a guard. We're pulling the center maybe. Right, we're also just trying to make these guys overcommit downhill and make them think it's a run, when in reality, we just want a one-on-one matchup over here. That's all we want. That's all we want. It works. It works too perfectly. These guys bite down, have no idea it's a pass play. We get it out early, and look at DK. Makes his guy miss, and now he's off to the races, picking up another 30-yard gain. Okay, this is why you get a DK Metcalf on your football team. Huge pickup for them, man. I'm excited. This Steelers offense hasn't looked as good in a very long time. Since Big Ben. So, I know a lot of you guys didn't love Aaron Rodgers, but it seems like the fit-wise, this could be huge. Okay, another phenomenal play here. I'll put my screen over here for now. We're going to get a clear route by DK Metcalf. Take away Sauce Gardner. Maybe even take away the safety if you can. Now, we're going to be running, right, this route. Now, you may be thinking, well, what is the point of taking it inside if we're getting to the outside? Well, okay, as we progress this play a little bit, the reason we want to come all the way inside before breaking out is because we want to sell to this guy who's been making mistakes all day that we're going up the seam or we're going up the middle, right? We don't want him to know that we're going to be in his zone. Okay, so when we initially break over the middle, he doesn't really know where Calvin Austin's going, but he assumes that he's going over the middle of the field, right? So when he breaks out, he's not playing his zone. He's not getting over there because he thinks no one's there, right? So he doesn't get over there. It's wide open, and Aaron Rodgers throws a dime on the run to Calvin Austin, who turns up the field and picks up 30 yards on this play. Again, I just think the combination of wide receivers, route runners, and guys who are just really smart when it comes to the game of football are on this team offensively. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a little bit high on them right now, but I think the offense looked good. I don't think the defense, and we can break that down if you guys want a part 2. Again, remember, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family if you're new. It's free. I don't think what we saw defensively is what we're going to see consistently. I think their defense will be fine. I'm not too worried about that at all. But I'm really, really surprised and excited about the way the offense is playing, if I'm being honest. The NFL season is officially back, and I could not be more excited to partner up with the Sleeper app. And honestly, first of all, use my code Maddie. They will give you a 100% match up to $100 when you use my code, which basically means if you put down $100, they're going to give you $100 in bonus money. Obviously, it's a no-brainer. Do it. Even if you put in 10, they'll give you 10, 50, they'll give you 50, and 100, they'll give you 100. Whatever you want to put in. I want to show you my pick for the day. Now, I'm going to start off with taking their easy pick 'em. You're going to see right here, Jaden Daniels, more than 0.5 passing yards. Whoop, that is easy money. I'm going to take that. I'm also going to take a game from tonight with Minnesota. I'm going TJ Hawkinson, more than 42.5 receiving yards. Easy money. You know what? Let's just put in 10 to win 30, and I'm locking it in. Let's do it. It's as easy as that, okay? Guys, use my code, Maddie, to get a 100% match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. You guys can see Sleeper's terms for use for details. Currently operational in about 25 states. So check out Sleeper today. I promise you, you will not regret it. And again, link will be in the comment set or in the description. Go check it out really quickly. Let's get back to the video. Another really good play here. We're going to fake a little crack toss here to the left. We're going to pull some guys. We're trying to get these second level defenders to bite down just a little bit. Now, on this concept, we're going to kind of run a seam up the middle of the field, trying to take away this safety. And from there, we're going to be running this slot fade down the right sideline with Calvin Austin. Now, this ends up working really perfectly because, one, we do get guys to kind of overcommit downhill on the run. But, two, you see the safety bite up initially on that run fake. We also probably have this tight end early, but he also has to bite down on that to make sure they don't hit that up the seam early, right? So he kind of gravitates over there. DK Metcalf has leverage, but so does Calvin Austin. Rips this thing back shoulder. DB doesn't get his head around, puts it in a perfect spot, and Calvin Austin makes one hell of a grab here over the DB's shoulder. I mean, that is beautiful. And great ball placement. Once that DB turns his back away from the quarterback, this becomes a yes read. Throw the ball. That guy doesn't know when, if, or where the ball is ever going to come, if it's going to, where it's going to be. He doesn't know, right? So, great job. Great placement. Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he's the real true quarterback this team has had since Big Ben. I'm going to be honest when I say that. All right, here we go. Another play. 5-man scat protection. Essentially, this is what the offensive line doing. They're sliding to the right. They got man-to-man to the left. Route concept-wise, we're going to be running a shallow cross over the middle here. We're going to be running an out. We're going to be running another shallow cross, but a little bit deeper here. We're going to get a stop route over the middle, and then we're going to get a wheel route here by Jaylen Warren. Okay, so route concept-wise, it doesn't look bad, right? A bunch of things that we can hit early and often. So as we get out into this 5-man scat, we are going to notice the pocket. It doesn't collapse, but it does tighten up just a little bit, right, off the edges. But Aaron does such a good job being patient, being calm, and staying confident in the pocket. Okay, so as these routes develop, we're going to see our tight end do a good job taking over the middle of the field and getting these guys to bite down. We also have that deep curl route over the middle, which that guy bites down on as well, right? So DK ends up being wide open. We dump it down, take what the defense gives us, and again, allow our playmakers to be playmakers. Let them work in space. Good job. Great job by the offensive line. Good job by the route runners, the wide receivers, and then Aaron Rodgers staying confident back there, man. Let's go. All right. Now, this might be one of my favorite plays of the game. So, we're going to motion Calvin Austin. We're going to be able to tell pretty early here this looks like man coverage because 21's rotating with him. He stops with him, right? That's how I know it's man coverage. We're also going to work out the play action, right? We want to fake this handoff to Jaylen Warren out the backfield. But to sell this even more, as we're running our route, we're going to, and let me fix this, we're going to kind of stop and stutter like we're going to block, and then we're going to release into a corner. Okay, so I really want you to focus on Calvin Austin on this play. Big year. It's going to be a big year for him. So again, stutters. You see how his arms go up like he's willing or preparing to block? What this does is not only does it sell to this guy that it's probably to run, but it sells to his guy that's run. And you're going to see him bite up because he's like, okay, it's run, right? Freezes, stops, and now it's too late. Because Calvin Austin is so quick, you're not getting back with him. Wide open. Great pass, great touchdown, great ball, great everything. Look at him. Look at the fake block there. That is what you call doing what it takes to execute. I like this offense, man. I like this offense. I don't want to be too bought in early because I know what happens sometimes. But this offense looked really good. Defense looked terrible. I'm not going to lie. It didn't look great. But I expect them to be fine. I don't know. What do you guys think, man? This offense is scary. And ultimately, they, drive down the field, hit a game-winning field goal. This was a big play right here. Not sure how it worked, but it did work. I'll tell you that much, right? We're just going to get DK Metcalf on a quick in over the middle. We hit him early. Should be a catch. Sauce Gardner does a good job jarring it loose, tipping it up in the air to our teammate. Jonnu tips it right back to DK, who gets the completion. I mean, it was an unbelievable grab, ultimately setting them up for field goal range. Chris Boswell drains a deep field goal to win the game, pay that man, because that was a clutch field goal. If they would have started off 0-1, it would have been a little bit sad, would have been upsetting seeing how well the offense played. But they do start off 1-0, and it was a big win, big statement win. They're going to need to get better, though. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications for more Steelers updates throughout the entirety of the season. We're going to be breaking down even more film. If you want more offense, we got you. If you want defense, let me know. We'll break down anything. So, again, comment down below a player, maybe offensive line, or anyone, honestly. And, yeah, let me know if you guys want the part 2, and that will come out soon. Peace.